Okay, here we go. This is Garrett, tearstojoyministries.org. This is a Christian movie review. This review is about the Christian movie called The Young Messiah. That's kind of a funny name, The Young Messiah. Well, this movie is about Jesus as a little boy. And the movie was made in 2016. The actor Adam Greaves-Neal plays Jesus as a little boy. Of course, he's a little boy too. It would be hard for an adult to pretend they're a little boy. So yeah, Adam Neal, he's a little boy also. That was funny. And Jonathan Bailey plays Herod. Let's see. The music was done by John Debney. And let's see. Rory Keenan is the actor who portrays Satan or a demon, whichever that character might be. Now, this movie is about Jesus as a little boy. The movie is almost 2 hours long, and the whole 2 hours spans Jesus from the age of 7 to about the age of 8. Yeah. So the 2-hour movie spans about 1 year of Jesus' life as a little boy. Now, you and I know that in the Bible, there is very little said about Jesus' childhood. There is a tiny bit. And so what we find is most of the 2-hour movie are fictional stories. So let's get started. Let's talk about the good stuff first. I like to talk about the good first always. Okay, how about the music? John Debney did a good job. When he needed dramatic music, he had dramatic music. When there was a funny scene, it had that kind of music. He did a good job. The music is noticeable, but not so much where it takes over from the actual movie itself. And I thought he did a good job. Let's see, what else is good? Oh man, the wardrobe is off the hook. The wardrobe, the way the Roman soldiers looked, is the best I have ever seen in hundreds of Christian movies. I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating. No. The wardrobe is fantastic. You will think you're actually there 2,000 years ago. You will think the characters are actually there. You will think the whole thing is real. Whether it's Herod's outfits, or whether it's what Jesus as a little boy is wearing, or what his mom and dad, Mary and Joseph, but especially the Roman soldiers, the wardrobe is absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's continue. We're on the good parts. The acting. The acting was very good. I don't think, there might have been maybe one piece of bad acting, maybe two in the whole 2-hour movie. The acting's good. I wouldn't say the acting is absolutely fantastic. No, I wouldn't quite say that, but the acting is real good for a semi-low budget Christian movie. Good acting, and that stood out also. Now, when I do my movie reviews, I don't talk about actual movie scenes too much. I'm doing that on purpose. I don't want to ruin your fun. I don't want to ruin any excitement. I don't want to ruin any surprises. Where I know other people who do movie reviews, they will tell you scene after scene after scene in the review, and they ruin all the fun because now when I rent the movie, I already heard about it. But we're in the good section right now. We're talking about good things. And I'm going to talk about one scene and one scene only. And this is when Jesus is about 7.5 years old. He's a little boy. and the Pharisee tests him. This is the Pharisee who's in charge of the school for children. And before he'll let Jesus enter the school, a school for little children, he tests him. And that was fantastic. That was really good. I'm going to mention one more scene. Remember, guys, remember, women, it's a 2-hour movie. I'm not going to ruin your fun. Just one more scene and one more scene only. We're in the good section, the good parts of the movie. Every time Jesus, as a little boy, prays to his dad, who happens to be God, it's really cool. It is really cool. That's all I'm going to say. All right. What else is good? There's a lot of dramatic scenes. It's a 2-hour movie. It's a little bit long, and it's got a lot of dramatic scenes that I think you're really going to enjoy. I enjoyed them a lot. All kinds of different dramatic scenes. I don't want to talk about the movie anymore. I already gave away 2 really cool things in the movie, and I don't want to ruin any more of your fun if you want to rent the movie or buy the movie. Okay, now let's talk about a couple more good things. The actor Sean Bean plays the Roman centurion. And you could not have chosen a better actor for that position. This centurion, he had emotions. Yeah, he's done a lot of killing. He's done a lot of murdering, even of babies, even of children. But he has a conscience. And the actor played him really good. And with the incredible wardrobe, man, the casting director did a fantastic job of getting Sean Bean to play the centurion. Vincent Walsh plays Joseph, Jesus' human dad. Sarah Lazaro plays Jesus' mom, Mary. They did a good job, real good job, but especially Sean Bean as the centurion. Now, one more good thing I want to mention is Herod in the movie, played by Jonathan Bailey. I'm not going to tell you too much. I'm not going to ruin any secrets, but he did a good job. Herod is in about 3 or 4 scenes, maybe 5, and the actor did a good job there. That was real good job. Now, to finish up the good section, there is a character in the movie who I thought was Satan. But when I went to the movie website, the movie itself calls that character a demon. They don't say he's actually Satan. Okay, now, in the movie, in my opinion, it's either Satan or a very high-ranking general. And this is played by the actor Rory Keenan. You could not have chosen a better looking type actor to play either Satan or a high-ranking demonic general. Remember, the movie doesn't quite exactly make it clear who this supernatural being is. His physical appearance was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I wanted to point that out. I'm not going to talk about any scenes. I'm not going to ruin your fun. But I want to finish up on the good section by just talking about the ending. I'm not going to say what happened. I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm not going to do any spoilers. No. The ending was good. I felt fulfilled. I felt the movie was complete. I'm not going to say the ending was fantastic. No, I'm not saying that. but the ending was good. It was good enough. That's all I want to say. It was good enough. Now, let's talk about the bad. When the movie first started, and I saw Jesus as a little boy for the very first time, and I saw the way that the makeup artist did his hair and everything else, I wasn't quite used to that. What they're doing is they're giving Jesus a supposed look of how King David did his hair. So Jesus had a little bit of a girly girl type look. And I wasn't quite used to that, but I want you to know, as 20 minutes of the movie went by and 30 minutes and 1 hour and an hour and a half, I got used to it. It's not a problem at all. Just when I first saw him with his so-called King David type hairstyle, a little bit of girly girl type thing going on, that was cool. I mean, that was a little different. I got used to it and it worked in the movie. I don't have anything else bad to say about it. The actor who played Joseph, Jesus' human dad, he looked a little too old. I mean, Jesus was only 7, and the actor playing Joseph looked like he was in his maybe 50s. That means Mary, who was approximately 14 years old, would have married like a 42 or 43-year-old Joseph, where Jesus, growing up for 7 years, puts Joseph in his early 50s. I didn't quite understand why Joseph was so old in the movie. I'm not saying it's impossible for a 40 or 45-year-old man to marry a 14-year-old Jewish woman. No, that happened all the time in the Old Testament, all the time. Just, I thought that was interesting. I'm not saying that that's bad. I just want you to know that I kind of noticed that. It was a little different. Maybe an actor who might have been a little bit younger, or maybe they could have colored his hair and got rid of some of the gray. But anyway, that's all the bad that I have to talk about. That's it. This is a really good movie, The Young Messiah. And if you love Jesus, and if you're interested about his childhood, and if you're interested about some fictional stories that might have some truth in it or might not, man, this is a good movie. I have just about nothing but positive things to say about it. You can rent the movie on Amazon for about $5, or you could buy it on Blu-ray for around $15. So, the movie is most definitely worth $5. If you want to rent it and check it out before you buy it, yeah, it's worth $5. And if you love Jesus and if you want to see him as a little boy, and the music and the wardrobe and the scenes with his mom, and remember, I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm not going to give away any movie plots. No, nothing. But it's worth $15. If you want to buy it on Blu-ray, my movie review, this is worth it. Now remember, there is no perfect movie. There is no movie that's a 10. That's impossible. And last week, I gave the Christian movie Ragamuffin a 9++. Ragamuffin is the best Christian movie I've ever seen. Now, let's give The Young Messiah a rating based off of Ragamuffin being a 9++. I want to give this movie a 7.5 or an 8. It's really good. This is worth $5 if you want to rent it. I want to give this movie an 8. It's that good. Okay, praise God for the people who made it. I'm glad I rented it last night. I might buy it on Blu-ray, or I might just buy it on Amazon. And okay, praise God.